President Trump celebrating his one-year anniversary at the Winter White House this weekend in Mar-a-Lago in Florida. If you remember, the past year was supposed to be the worst of all time. According to the so-called experts, back in 2016, here's what they said. Trump would, quote, cause the stock market to crash and never recover. That was Paul Krugman. Plunge the world into recession. That was Simon Johnson at MIT. Threaten the planet's health and safety. Bring fascism to America. Maybe even get us all killed. Andrew Sullivan wrote in New York Magazine, quote, Trump is an extinction-level event. Paul Krugman said to his New York Times readers, America would soon turn into Trumpistan, with Trump ushering in an era of epic corruption and contempt for the rule of law, no restraint whatsoever. Former Trump campaign spokesperson Katrina Pierson joins me now. What's your reaction to those headlines, Katrina?
Well, Liz, I think I slept through Armageddon, but what I will say is you're here, I'm here, the world is still spinning. And look, they got it wrong. I don't think anybody is surprised that they got it wrong. You have someone that came into office and in 1 year managed to bulldoze through the resistance and unravel decades worth of big government policies, socialist policies, and brought back optimism and pride to Americans along with jobs and increasing wages.
Well, here's a New York Times columnist warning about baseline dangers and perils. That's a direct quote. Here's what he said. Sustained market jitters leading to an economic slump, major civil unrest, and finally, a rapid escalation of risk in every geopolitical theater. Okay, the market has added about $7.9 trillion in value. Economic growth set to exceed 3% for a third consecutive quarter. Jobless rates at record lows for minorities, for African Americans, for Hispanics, for even people without a high school degree, Katrina.
That's right. We call that winning. And I think we're going to win more. As the president said, we're going to get tired of winning at some point. Right now, it's just not that time. We're looking at people buying houses. Young families are excited because they can upgrade their living quarters. I've experienced that myself, just with individuals that are expressing their gratitude to the president and his willingness to continue to deliver on those campaign promises. The left is going crazy because he is proving that liberal policies fail Americans, and everyone is celebrating his 1 year.
All right, what actually happened in the last year? Let's take a look. We put together a little look back.
We will make America great again.
We want to start making our products again. We don't want to bring them in, we want to make them here.
The United States will withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. We must repeal and replace Obamacare now. Together, let's cut the red tape.
With further amendment, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act is passed.
Almost 1 million Americans now getting special $1,000 bonuses from their bosses thanks to the Republican tax cuts. It's the best start of the stock market in 15 years. It's financial history. The Dow jumping more than 300 points, charging above 26,000 for the first time ever.